Jian accidentally fell into the spring water. The next moment, the water nymph appeared. She asked everyone if the one who just fell in was this refreshingly handsome Jian. They hurriedly denied it, saying the one who fell was the fiercer, uglier Jian. Seeing everyone's honesty, the water nymph decided to give them this handsome Jian. What exactly happened? Long ago, Doraemon was chopping wood by the river. Unexpectedly, his axe slipped and fell into the water. A flash of golden light appeared, and the water nymph materialized. She asked Doraemon if the axe that fell was a golden one or a silver one. Doraemon hastily denied it, insisting it was an iron axe. Seeing his honesty, the water nymph decided to give him all the axes. But greedy Doraemon decided to try again. He tossed the axe into the water. The water nymph immediately appeared and asked the same question. This time, Doraemon claimed he dropped a golden axe. Because he lied, Doraemon lost all the axes. So this gadget is the future version of that spring. He tossed his leftover dorayaki into the spring. Then the water nymph appeared holding a giant dorayaki. She asked if he had thrown this large dorayaki in. If he lied now, he'd get nothing. Doraemon quickly explained it was a leftover dorayaki. Because of his honesty, he received that giant dorayaki. That flavor was absolutely more delicious than ordinary dorayaki. Nobita asked where the remaining dorayaki had gone. Doraemon explained that this was different from the story. So Nobita decided to toss the old gloves into the spring. The water nymph appeared once more. She immediately asked if these brand new gloves belonged to Nobita. Just as Nobita was about to confirm, he stopped himself. He hurriedly explained his was the old one. What an honest boy. The water nymph rewarded him with the new gloves. Nobita wanted Shizuka to try the gadget too, but it only had 3 uses left. After Nobita's pleading, Doraemon reluctantly agreed. On their way to Shizuka's house, Jian spotted them. Jian was puzzled. How had the gloves he'd swapped with Nobita become new? Sensing something fishy, the two decided to investigate. Nobita kept insisting to Shizuka that this new glove was exchanged for Jian's worn-out one. When exposed, Jian was furious. Shizuka decided to take her favorite childhood dress. She tossed the dress into the spring. Shizuka hurriedly explained that she had tossed in a smaller garment. As a reward, she received a beautiful dress. Jian and Sunio witnessed the entire scene. They declared they wanted to use the gadget too. Doraemon clarified that only 2 chances remained. Sunio traded 30 dorayaki for the right to use it. Hearing about so many dorayaki, Doraemon instantly agreed to his request. Nobita tried to stop him, but Doraemon was completely swayed. They arrived at Sunio's mansion. Jian brought over some toys. Since only 2 chances remained, they decided each to pick 1 toy. Sunio tossed the latest toy into the gadget bag. They were stunned by the giant robot that appeared. Water Nymph asked if the huge robot belonged to them. Just as Suneo was about to say no, Jian blurted out it was his. Because Jian lied, everything vanished. Everyone began blaming Jian. Suneo demanded Jian give him the last chance. Jian immediately resorted to threatening them with force. He resolved to throw all the toys into the gadget, but he slipped and accidentally fell into the spring. Then the opening scene unfolded. The real Jian, consumed by greed, met his deserved fate.